So my signature has like a ton. Now, if you don't know the number of tons, you will just be turning. I know that the first ton is a name, another name, another name, another name. So we really can memorize our passwords. That's what I'm going to. We really can be particular about what we are using. But it's important to say this, that if your passwords are weak, we have our board today. Is this working? Yes, it's working. If your passwords are weak, then it don't matter how safe you are. There is a tool that we used to use. I studied computer science in school, so we played many rough plays. There's a tool we used to use to brute force a password. By that I mean that if you lock a file, we put that file into that tool, into that software, that we just copy the link to that file and put it there. And if your password is weak, it will get your password in 30 minutes. Because it just runs a random 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, A, B. And it's automatic, so it just keeps going. If your password is weak, it will find it. In fact, that tool used to allow us to put what we think is the person's password. So if we know that, for instance, that's what I was saying, if we say your first name or your last name, your date of birth, if we start putting all those things together. So in that tool, you can put, I'm trying to find the password for his email address. And I know that he's proud of his date of birth, or he says it a lot and things like that. I just put the date of birth, I put the year, I put the day, I put the month. So now, the tool is not just randomly searching for anything. It's searching for anything where those things are attached. You've made the search easy. You made the search easy. So what should I do about password? Well, complexity is secondary to length. That's important with passwords. Complexity is secondary to length. In other words, as much as you can, make your passwords long. Long. There is, again, I'm already feeling like a teacher. I'm holding marker. Let me pause. How's that bad of it? In mathematics, there's a thing we used to do, factorial. Who knows who did math? Who loved math? That's the first question. Remember factorial? I loved math. The factorial, it's an exclamation mark. The factorial is basically, so if I say 6 factorial, I'm telling you to multiply 6 times 5 times 4, 6, and then every number that came before it. So 10 factorial will be 10 times 9 times 8 down to 1. But I remember that because with the factorial, it tells you how many times you need to run a combination to find the right combination. So for instance, if your password is ABC, can you all see this? So if your password is ABC, this is 3, right? 3 factorial will be 3 times 2, that's 6. That means that if somebody puts into the algorithm A, B, C in any order, it just they need 6 tries to get the order right. Do you get that? Now, if this was A to Z, that's 26, right? 26 factorial. Sorry, I'm not doing mathematics here. You can kind of figure that out. 26 factorial. There's no calculator here that can do that. No, you can use Google, right? 26 factorial. Who can quickly help us do that? I just want to get the number for us. 26 factorial. You can Google that actually. 26. It's a very big number. Yeah.
It's 10, the number at the back is 10 raised to the power 26.
10 raised to power 26. So it's 4 point something times 10 raised to power 26. So if my password is 26 digits long, it will take somebody who is trying to guess it this long time to get it. It's so long, it had to be factored in 10 times, 4 times, 4 point. I know it's 4 point something. 4.0 times 10 raised to the power 26. That's how long it will take for someone to hack a password that is 26 digits long. So let me ask you, how long is your own password? No, not 26 minutes. 26 digits long password. 26 iterations of the number of search. Huh? Well, if I was very adamant like that and I want to run iterations to hack your device and it's 26 password long, I'm sure that by the third day I don't have it. I've used a brute force attack before when we were playing in school. Somebody just bring a file. I don't lock my file. I can't check them. Put it in, and by the third day you are tired. Bros, take your file. You secure. Next. So now I'm not asking you to go 26 digits long, but even this is interesting. This number is saying that the person has all the correct digits. Should I say that again? This number is assuming that the person has all the characters that are in your password and just needs to find a way to order it properly. So if the person doesn't have the characters, he's probably doing this 26. So he's most likely going to do a 26 factorial times 25 factorial times, and then you can keep going on and on. It's a long process. So the longer your password is, okay, thank you. The longer your password is, the more secure you are. So length is more important than complexity. So this is what we recommend, and we'll get there in a minute. So if this is our office password, this is predictable, right? It's paradigm initiative, so paradigm should be in the password. Town, and you can do that. Some of us, this is our password. Admin 123 on your home Wi-Fi or office Wi-Fi. That's very terrible. Some of you is your name at 1.
Easy to remember.
Easy to remember, right? Today, I'm sure you will change your password. When I'm done with this class, you will be scared for your life.
I'm adding more to my password.
So, this is what we recommend. We recommend that your password should be, you can see it here, 14 characters long. See, yeah. How do you want to remember 14 characters? That's what we recommend. 14 characters long. 14 characters. We recommend that your password is 14 characters long. We recommend that you use unpredictable and randomly generated passwords. Now, if you use Chrome a lot, there are times when you're opening a new account that Chrome will tell you, let me generate this password for you. You now say generate. You now see that thing. You know, how do I remember this thing that you gave me? How am I supposed to remember this thing you gave me, bro? I will put my password on myself. You should actually have unpredictable password. If a password is like this, I'm going to think long before I really think. By the time you are brute forcing the second day, third day, you just stop and find something else. If you are not comfortable with unpredictable passwords because you want to always remember, find passphrases. See, there's a word and then there's phrase. English, right? A word is I. A phrase is I am going there, right? So if you use passphrases combined together, you have a stronger password. You can have a longer password. So your password, if your name is Oluwaseyi and you just go and do Oluwaseyi as 1, or you just turn your Let me do the one that I used to do. Your O is 0. Then Lua Sheyi, the I is 1. Just leave it like that. My dear. Oluwa ma Sheyi o. So you have passphrases. So if you want something that you can remember, use passphrases. So this is Abuja protest 2024 rain. That's it. So I know that my password is there was a protest in Abuja and it rained. My password can be my first car is a Toyota Corolla. And then I put exclamation marks in between. Some is capital letter, some is small letter. Person will want hack down. So mix of uppercase, lowercase. In fact, I think every platform tells you that once you start putting your password. Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols. I wrote here, never reuse a. I want to use the name of my primary school. So I write it out. My primary school was a Catholic primary school. Eucharistic Heart of Jesus. It's very long, so it's a very long one. That's locked. It's Touch ID, no worry. I know you need type up. So then I go, okay, I want to use. So this is what I used to do. One of the places I worked where we needed to create passwords for databases for banks. It was critical. So then you pick a thing that you want to use. It could be full moon. It could be a sunny day. Just something that you would remember. Then you begin to tweak the characters. So I didn't put that there, but let me do this because I want it to be big enough. So there's something we used to do with character format. You would take A to be at, right? The colored ones are bolder. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. I'll use, is it better?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll use A at, or I could use V for A because that's inverted A. Right? So if my D can become a P or a small P or a small D, or I could use, this bracket, the end of the bracket for C. This could be for C. It could be for any of them. My E, usually, especially if it is capital E, can be 3. What else? Let me look at my character board. It can be 9 if it is small e. So I have a list of characters like that. In fact, interestingly, it was my younger brother that taught me this terrible thing this thing when we're younger. My younger brother has a funny mind. My younger brother created a written language for himself in secondary school. He said he wants to write things that nobody else will read, and he doesn't want anybody to harass him for writing it. So he took the alphabet and he coined out symbols for all the 26 alphabets. So when he's writing, you see him put it in front of you like this. And he's going, like, Bobo Kiloko, don't worry, it's for me. It's a journal that only I want to read. So you have something like this. My U can become N. My N can become U, right? What else? My O usually becomes 0. But instead of 0, I could do the 2 brackets close together like this as O. Now, what I'm doing is I am beginning to think of all the many things that can make my password secure. So even though what I'm going to remember for my password is Eucharistic, what I will write is not Eucharistic. But for every character that I am interchanging, I know what it's going to be. So I know that if Eucharistic starts with EUC, I'm most likely going to write a 3N this and then the bracket. But I know that this is the start. I know that I've not forgotten. I still know English more. So I can then go, this will be 4 and then AR 1S plus 1C. And that's Eucharistic. How do you figure out? Now, how do you look at that and go, Eucharistic? You can't. But because I told you, you can. Because I told you that, I'm trying to encrypt Eucharistic into a password, you can look at Eucharistic and go, okay, so I see what you did there. So this is this, and this is this, and this is this, and this is this. Oh, and then you can figure it out. So let's do a quick practical class. In your book, pick preparedness. Preparedness. So it's cyber preparedness. That's the word that I want you to turn into a password. Preparedness. There. It's there. Right there. Preparedness. Preparedness. That's long enough, right? 3, 3, 3. That's 9. 3. That's 12. Fair enough. Preparedness. Preparedness. That's 12 here. It's fair enough. Preparedness. So, now, you remember how I started? Because I told you this. The first thing you do is you already have a character map. Again, I like mathematics a lot. You remember mapping in mathematics, right?
No.
You know mapping in geography. No, not that one. Mapping in mathematics. Where you have x plus y equals to, 2 plus x equals to y. So if x is 1, then 2 plus 1 equals to 3. And if x is 2, and then you start mapping like that. So I love maths too much for my life. So you have a map in your head that you can then pen down somewhere in your notes. And that map tells you, when I see A, my A is at, or my A is inverted V, or whatever else you want to use as A. It doesn't have to be what I said. You have a map. Now, you don't have to change everything. Everything now scatter as a kinimo contour alone. That's not what I'm asking you to do. But you have a map in your head of what this would do. And then you begin to tweak it.
I don't even know the meaning of what I did here.
And then you begin to tweak it. It's preparedness you are writing. You've tweaked it.
Yeah.
So let's have a write of preparedness on the board. Who wants to write? Let's go. Come and write it. No column for me. I don't feel they remember. Yeah, I don't know if these pens are that clear, because I feel okay. Oh, this is better. Write your preparedness. It's preparedness. Now, it's because we know it's preparedness he wants to write to. Okay. Just write it, don't worry. Just write it. We know it's preparedness you want to write. This is where it gets interesting. We're coming to this now. Even me don't dey fear. Okay, so my problem is, so there are 4 rules, right? Capital, small, or rather uppercase, lowercase, number, symbol. Where's the uppercase? So there's lowercase, there's symbol, there's no number, and there's no uppercase. There's no number and there's no uppercase. So that's where you fail. As strong as this is, that's where you fail. But this was, how would you have thought this was preparedness? Good person. Will you remember?
Can I explain?
Okay, explain it.
So my P became D.
Yes.
That's why you see the D's.
Yes.
Then my R became J.
J.
Then E pounds. A
Is
arts.
at.
What else? N U. Then my S. This
Inverted question mark thing.
Inverted question mark.
Impressive. Who else wants to show us their complexity? Yes, please do. Then we'll take maybe two more.